Okay.
That changes fast. Property changes quick.
So you had Bob Panko on?
Yep.
Bobby,
Hey,
how you doing?
doing good. I'm over in Long Island tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but been working in my office all week over here. So I'm here in my Long Island apartment. And thanks to Zoom, I'm able to participate. So it's a wonderful thing.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Well, glad to be here.
All right, guys. So you guys are up and ready to go. You're streaming live on YouTube as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Joe for you. You guys see in here okay?
I'm seeing good.
Yeah, I got you good.
There you go.
Is that everybody?
Perfect. Yep. Oh, somebody else is on here.
It's that's Chris Abbott. I'm joined on the computer, but I had to dial in because I have another.
Oh,
meeting
you're on the
going
phone
my
and the computer? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Thanks, guys.
What's that? Am I ready, Bob? I'm ready to go. Okay. I'll call the Volatile Inland Wetlands meeting to order at 7:34. Got a quorum, so we're all set. First of all, minutes from last meeting, October 19th. You guys got a copy of the minutes from last meeting, or?
I just pulled them up online and reviewed them. And who's the quorum there? Tom is.
Yep.
I've read them too.
I'll Grenier, myself.
Okay, so you're going to need me to
Yep.
vote on the minutes.
Great, right.
Because, right, okay, cool. Yeah, I just pulled them up. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of of the November 19th meeting.
October, right?
November.
November?
It was done, it was the October meeting done in November.
Don't November, that's right, special, okay.
This
Yep,
was-
gotcha.
This is, that date is a little screwy,
Yeah,
because that was a special meeting.
right.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye here.
Hi.
No opposals, we're all set. Minutes are passed.
Just modify the date and call it a special meeting for that date.
You guys got a seat Bob Panko for somebody.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
he wasn't seen at the last meeting. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta seat you, Bob, for this meeting.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right. So now you got the vote. You seated?
I'm seated right here, right now. Look at there.
Okay. Alternates are all set. Additions to the agenda, anything?
Yes. I don't know if we're not actually adding it to agenda. I think we'll actually we'll address on the audience of citizens. Keep going. Nothing new to agenda.
All right. Approval minutes, agendas, alternates, call to order.
Number 5, audience. Flip it over.
Audience of citizens.
So, we got an email. We got an email from Tammy Dagno.
Yep.
And it was a question was posed: Will the wetlands meeting be held virtually or at the town hall? And I believe Susan addressed the question to her. But she wanted to issue something under citizens' comments, and the email says, "I wish to request that all business relating to Buckley Road / Robert Buckley and the corresponding permits be addressed under old business and or new business, whichever applies, instead of under agent's report. There is a pending lawsuit and all parties should be apprised of any information discussed or acted upon and have the foreknowledge of such discussion or action by way of the agenda. Thank you. Tammy Dagno, 189 Bennett Road." Please forward to the correct office if this reaches you in error. So basically what she's asking is that we put it under old or new business. I discussed it with Sue, and basically new business and old business are for applications.
Right.
So if we handle this, if we talk about Buckley Drive in any given month, we can, or if somebody shows up virtually and wants to discuss it with us, it can be, number one, it could be added. Number 3, it could be added to an agenda. It also could be discussed under number 5, which is the audience of citizens. We could discuss it under agent's report, and we could also discuss it under number 10, which is any other business commission discussion. So, unless there's something going on where, we actually have to have it on, like an inspection report or something like
Right,
that,
right.
then I can see actually putting it on the agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's relatively an open item because we've got an inspection going on an
Yeah.
ongoing basis and a review of it
Yeah.
ongoing. It's a regular business and it's a regular problem.
Yep.
Right.
You're there every 3 months, whatever, looking at it, 6 months.
Biannually, yeah, twice a year. Yeah. I just did one. I haven't wrote the report yet, but I'll address that under agent.
Yeah, I just remember the last one that's been going on and it keeps going.
So that's all we have for audience of citizens, unless there's somebody called in.
All right. New business, application. Yep.
Speaking of somebody calling in, I see, besides Chris, somebody else is on here, so I don't know if that's somebody from a citizen in the audience.
Applicant.
Nope, this is Jake with Boundaries for the next application.
Copy that, thank you.
Okay, move on. Application for 417 Wiley School Road on the new business.
I'm watching
Did we
you
go
guys
out?
in the other room.
Boundary's gonna present that, right, Joe?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yep, sorry about that. Yep, so the application is for a new single-family residence on an 8-acre piece of property. It's located on Wiley School Road to the east of the Campbell Mill Road intersection. I'm not sure if you've got the plans in front of you, but it's showing the top right corner of the plans. Joe actually delineated the wetlands out here, I believe, over the summer. And looking at the plans, we have wetlands on the west and east side of the property. So with the 100-foot regulated area, most of the developable space on the property is within the upland review area. So we have a proposed single-story, 2-bedroom residence. It's just going to be on a mud slab, no basement or crawl space, with a paved driveway leading down to it, a new drilled well, and a new subsurface sewage disposal system. The health department approved the site plan and the septic system earlier this week, and I sent that letter over to the town on Tuesday, I believe. And we were able to keep the entire septic system outside of that upland review area. Not a lot going on out here, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
What's the address again?
It's 417 Wiley School Road. It's a semi-large. It's an 8-acre piece of property next to Mason Gray Pond.
Jake, I got a question. Some questions or no?
Yeah.
Jake, I noticed you left pretty much everything on the south side of this property not mapped, and you put the house, the garage, etc., all within the 100-foot review area. Any reason you haven't included giving us the rest of the lot to make a decision and review it?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit there.
You gave us nothing to work with on the south side of this boundary, this site plan.
Yep, so a lot of the property is wetlands. It doesn't really change too much throughout the property. And this particular piece was in a trust, and it was a difficult survey. So we really limited our area of focus to the area that the clients wanted to develop, because trying to do an entire boundary survey on this piece was going to take quite a bit more effort.
I'm really looking at this asking, could you put everything and not put it within the 100-foot regulated area? You put most of it, your development, in a regulated area.
Yep. So most of it you could achieve outside of that regulated area, but you're never going to get the driveway outside of it. So there will be activity regardless.
Yeah, I was just trying to minimize it. I was looking at it. You did, like I said, you didn't give us the information to really review and look at.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not really sure how you'd like me to address that. Hello?
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the property on Google Maps here, as it were, but I can't see what is proposed. Just saying, this is Bob saying that, Bob Penko.
Okay.
And I don't suppose the boundaries, you guys have any, that you have a digital map or whatever, a digital version of your blueprint that you could post up?
Well, the digital version we have is really limited to what's shown on the site plan provided. Like I mentioned, the property had a lot of discrepancies, so what we did was really just focus the survey for what we needed for the development area. And didn't do an entire boundary survey of it. So what we have shown on the plan is what we have. And I would like to point out too that the house is in that upland review area. And that review area is associated with the channel to the east. So Joe may be able to speak on that better than I can. But as I understood it, that channel to the east was more of a well-defined, water course with stones on either side.
Yeah, Jake, yeah, that is the case. Yeah, wetland flags, 1A, 7A to 1A and 1A, 15B all the way down. It was an intermittent water course, and the good thing to bring up is that it's actually on the opposite side of a stone wall. So any activity that's going on to the west of that stone wall, there's a little chance of
Impacting the
any
area.
sedimentation or erosion ever even getting there. There's actually two walls that are in between that site and the wetland.
It can't erode to the east running uphill. So that's not a concern. I'm just looking at it from the 100-foot part in the review.
I think what happens, Carl, to the south, if you notice the upland review areas, this one here is converging. What happens is this wetland does a horseshoe around and hooks up there.
I wish we had, like I said, I wish I had more data to work with, and didn't know if we could put more of it within the non-regulated area. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, this is the area where the clients wanted the house, and based on our soil testing and the wetlands on site out there, it didn't really seem like it was going to be an issue as far as wetlands go, because our test holes that we had in the location of the septic system were dry down to 9 feet on the upper ones, and we didn't hit water until I believe about 5 feet down on the lower ones.
Yeah,
we're
well, it's
talking-
pretty droughty right now, isn't it?
No, the test pits where you've got the system are good.
Yeah, and those test holes were done back in May as well, so.
I would reiterate, it's quite droughty right now. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, test pits 2 and 3. We get water at 55 inches, modeling at 3 feet, but
Be dry.
1 and 4 are really nice.
So the commission can't act on this tonight since it's a new application. Would it be beneficial to maybe schedule a site walk between now and the next meeting?
Yeah. Let's see why not.
We could look at it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we have an application on file at this point?
What?
Do we have an application filed?
Oh, yeah.
So we have written permission to be on the property.
Yeah, we can schedule a site walk. It's not an issue.
It works for you guys.
Probably next week after rain's gone.
That might not happen. We're going into rain season. Is this lot cleared out?
No.
No. Is it easy walking? You can see it or no?
Yep.
You can see it.
Yeah, last time I was out there, I remember it's a lot of tall pine trees, but not too much undergrowth.
particular day next week you guys want to shoot for?
Wednesdays are best for me.
Yeah, let's shoot for Wednesday. I don't think I got too much going on.
Fine. It's getting dark at 4:30.
Right. Do it.
Very dark.
Was that 4:30?
About 3 o'clock, maybe 2:30 in the afternoon, something like that, because it gets dark around 4:30. So,
Oh, yeah, I can do 2:30.
Yeah, 2:30 works for me.
yep.
All right, I'll put it in my calendar.
Hey, Jake from Boundaries.
Yep.
Hey, just a suggestion here is that we don't really know how long this kind of meeting format may continue for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Boundaries is a pretty sophisticated company with computers and things like that. So I would suggest that maybe instead of just a call in from a phone, that your company for future Zoom presentations is prepared to do this live on a computer.
Yep,
as
and
well
I
as
have no problem doing that. However, the last meeting we tried to do, it got rescheduled twice because there wasn't a quorum.
Right.
The first,
No, I understand.
The first one I Zoomed. The second one I came to in person. So I
Right.
I didn't want to.
So Jake, no problem. I'm just suggesting this, is that if you were presenting this and that if the quorum depended upon people being remote, the ability for you to be on there and to share your screen with a digital mapping presentation and all that would be very good. So that would, I'm just throwing that out for future.
Okay, I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
believe
No, I appreciate
most of it is all available on the town website, though, correct?
I don't know that your architectural drawings are available on the town website.
Okay.
If not,
Okay.
by the next meeting.
Hey, Jake, even regardless, if we're gonna do an online meeting, the site plan has got to be electronic for freedom of information.
Yeah.
Somebody reviewing it's got to be able to see this.
The town does have an electronic version of everything submitted.
Okay.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
well,
when-
they should be able to see it. The public's got to be able to see it. The members have got to be able to see it.
Right. So
Right.
when we submitted this, we submitted paper copies of everything, and we submitted a digital folder to the town as well, with PDFs of everything.
Oh, okay. I just have to make sure we've got it.
Okay.
I don't want that as a technicality.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think the town would be posting your architectural PDFs on the public domain website. But I don't know. I can't say that, but
I know,
yeah, Jake, no, just good stuff. Yeah, I understand the first two things didn't work out good, but this is the second one, and I'm just saying that somebody who's been remotely working with Zoom and stuff like that, and conducting a lot of meetings and things like that. Yeah, it's great, advantageous to take advantage of the technology, and as Mr. Grenier said, if this is a public meeting and it's public record, yeah, that those digital products have to be available in this digital format. So there we go.
Absolutely.
But I ain't putting you down, man. I appreciate it. I'm just saying.
Like I said, I thought the town had it posted. I know my applications with Plainfield, everything we submit gets posted to the town website, attached to the agenda. I assume Valentine was doing the same, but I'll make sure it's available.
Piece of property years ago. A sluice way and a stone wall.
That's the one.
I know where it is.
Yeah, that's
I
the
played
one
there
right
when I was a kid.
Yep. That's the one.
That's my grandfather's piece of land right
Right, so you
there.
guys need a motion to accept.
I'd like to make a, wait a minute. Find this names and numbers.
It is application 20-10.
So is that, wait a minute, 20-10?
Yep.
I'd like to make a motion to accepting it. To accept
Check the application.
the application 20-10 on 417 Wiley School Road for Danny and Wendy Vachon.
Motion made.
I'll second the motion.
Motion seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
right,
Aye.
so carried. Good. Moving on, correspondence.
Thanks, guys.
Correspondence, we got the Connecticut Wildlife magazine, you guys fight.
Yep. Next business agents report.
The only thing I have for agents report is I do have an update on Buckley Drive. They a couple weeks ago, they finished rebuilding the cleaning the stone trenches out. They rebuilt all of the water bars. They did some grading.
Yep.
Put some stone along the edge of the trench, so everything looks good. I did inspect it Wednesday. It was yesterday. So I'll be drafting that report. So you guys will have the report next week sometime.
Some look good. Catch basin, the whole
Some, yeah, some
clean.
look good. They're, you know, I can see the bottom blocks on all of them. They're, you know, so they're
Beautiful.
So Buckley Drive looks good in your eyes. It's
at
a
this point. Yeah.
clean presentation.
Yeah, they cleaned the whole trench out. They replaced all the riprap. They
Yep.
they replaced
Okay.
the filter fabric and everything. They cleaned
Nice.
all
So, so you're happy with what you see?
at this point, yep.
Yeah, I mean, right now, okay.
Yep.
So, sounds good. Yeah, I just didn't want to wait for another month or two and get it muddled and lost in thought.
No worries.
Yeah, that sounds great, Joe.
So and from now on, if it looks like we're gonna deal with, deal with Buckley Drive for some reason or other, we'll make an attempt to get it on the agenda somewhere so that if people want to know that we're gonna be discussing it, they can, when they go on the website, they can look at the agenda and go, oh yeah, they're dealing with Buckley Drive.
So you inspected it in November, you're gonna look at it, what, June again?
It's the, it was, you got it written down. It's the first weekend, it's supposed to be the first week in November. I didn't do that this year because they were reconstructing it.
Okay,
Then it's the first week in April.
okay.
April or May, something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see them on the agenda in April or May after you visit them again and see what it looks like after the winter.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Um,
Any other business? Anybody
Yeah.
got anything?
we had a letter out to Jack Cipriano. Has that one out or?
I did not go out. I tried giving him a call. I didn't get a hold of him. Nothing's changed over there, so I'll be tracking that later.
Okay. You got anything else?
Nothing else? Anybody got anything out there in the peanut gallery before we close up?
All set.
All set? Okay. I'll entertain one more motion.
Close it.
Adjournment, yes?
I'd like to make a motion at 7:57 to adjourn this meeting.
Motion made,
I'll second.
motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye and aye.
Aye.
Okay. So carried.
Meeting's closed.
Meeting's closed. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good evening.
Thanks. Bye.
Just rip it off. Yeah. They close these, Sue.
I got it.
You're gonna have to sign the minutes because I wasn't there at the last meeting.
Mhm.